Alright guys, welcome to this video where I will be analyzing the live BTC price, just so that we understand WTF mate is going on with this incredible crypto asset, which is the king of all kings on the Bitcoin and crypto world. So, currently there's no one in. I'm gonna wait just a bit. Aha, 9 people coming in. All right, that's perfect. So, all right, let's have a look at WTF is going on with the Bitcoin. So, by the way, guys, if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for the crypto intel so that you always get the latest news regarding the really amazing world of the crypto universe. All right, so let's have a look first and analyze here what the hell is going on in full screen. So first, we're gonna analyze the SARs, which is currently the stop and reverses. So as you can see, they're ultra clear, and you can clearly see what the hell is going on. You had a huge stop and reverse trend right here. So this is great. By the way, I'm sitting on the weekly candlestick view. So this is the weekly candlestick view market. All right, guys. So huge mega bull run, and then we had a little bear run right here that is denoted by this cycle, and then we had another huge bull run right here. So that's great, and it's entering a brand new cycle right here, which is extremely bearish, following a huge tower that has been created in not too much time. It hit 64k, right? And 64 is weird. You know, it's a weird place to hit because straight down in the middle, it's 32. And if you think about this, it's just like the bits and megabytes. You know, when you get yourself a new laptop, it's 32 gigabytes, it's 64 gigabytes. So look at this. This is amazing what is going on right now. You know, a huge cycle right here. And let us just zoom in. And before I do that, have a look here at the weekly cycles. So these are the order book volumes. So you can see that we're currently going through a 2-week sale cycle. And have a look here: 2-week sale cycle, 2-week sale cycle, 2-week sale cycle. So basically, like, it's 2 2 2 2 2. Like here you got 3 and then 2. So that's very important to spot. It basically means that either this week, well, sorry, either next week, because this week is not complete yet. There's no equilibrium between the order books that were filed right here, that were mostly, buy orders. Still not a lot of volatility, right? Just like here. I mean, check this out, guys. Check this out. Let me just zoom in so that you understand exactly what the bleep am I talking about. So you get yourself 3 sell weeks right here, right? That's the green ones. For those of you that do not know what these are mostly buy orders. And look at the volatility that they have generated. Small compared to these right over here. Look at the volatility. So the volatility is almost 3 times bigger, yet the volume is the same, units sold. So that is definitely something to watch out for. And this could be explained simply by the hype and the order book stuffings. So for those of you that do not know where the order books are, they're right over here. Sorry, let me just zoom out. So these are the order books right here. And you can clearly see that the order books, they're currently very stuffed also. The price is right for many crypto enthusiasts. And let me just show you something very interesting. So if we're gonna check out the depth, so right now this is the live view of the betting tables. So let me explain. So imagine that you have a table and you have people on one side betting against the price, and then you got people on the other side betting for the price. So let's say one table says that, hey, we're thinking that it's gonna be worth way more than it is right now, and the other table is saying, no, this will be much less in this amount of time. I'm thinking that this is the upcoming price. So let's have a look. A lot of people are thinking about like a 200% upcoming price. So, you know, that's a peak. And then as you go down in this range right here, as you can see, not too many people are so optimistic. So what does this mean? Let me just clarify this for you guys. So this is the sell orders, the whole book of the sell orders, and you got 18. Sorry, this is the amount of people that think that it's gonna hit plus 18%. But as you can see, there's way more people betting on a buy, the buy side. So it means that it will lower. Okay, it will lower in price because they want to purchase it at a lower discount. So there's way more people currently betting on the table that it is gonna go minus 69%. So it doesn't mean that it's what's gonna happen. It just means that this is the current mentality for the Bitcoin price. By the way, I'm just gonna switch over real quick right here. So we got 23 concurrent users. I got so many messages. I'll get to you guys in not too long, but let me just quickly go ahead and analyze the price further before we hit the messages. So as you can see, the Bitcoin currently is definitely very, very bearish from the trader side. So a lot of traders, like most traders, think that it's going to hit minus 69% of its price. So this is the smallest, price range for which traders are willing to bet their money on. So let's have a look at what this means. Let's scroll down here. You see, there's way too many pricing bids because people are extremely bearish. Check this out. Currently $4.5 million. That's the sum. So $4.5 million on the table for it to be lower in price. Okay, and let's have a look. Let's have a look at the sell order side. So we got only, oh, whoops, yeah. I'm gonna go up, way up. Okay, so it won't display all of them because there's a lot of orders set up in the order book. But right until here, there is $1.6 million on the table, and it's always changing, obviously. But approximately, like, oscillating between like 1.8 million and $2 million for the price range that is gonna go to the top. So it just tells us that a lot of people think that the Bitcoin is going to drop in price, guys. This is what it means. So let me see here. Basically, guys, if we are actually going back to the trading view, so let's have a look here. So considering the fact that most people think that it's going to drop even more, well, I don't know, you got to choose if you want to follow the flow or if you want to be the black sheep. So if you're the black sheep, normally you might win. But if you're going ahead with huge mass movements like we're currently seeing, on the Bitcoin, well, you might also win. It really depends. It really depends on the mass movement. Look, we've currently went through a bubble, and instead of going down even further, it has just burst through. So this is a really classic bubble that we're seeing here. So it's not that gains are being erased, guys. It's that people are taking back their money. They're just tethering a lot of their Bitcoins back to the USDT, which is the USD tether. So that basically means that people just, they want to put their money on the side and stop losing their worth. Now remember, guys, you never lose worth until you actually sell. This is very important. This is very, very important to understand. Some people think, oh my God, I'm minus 20%. I'm minus 47. Yeah, you are minus 27 only if you decide to sell. If you hold, you're not minus anything. You're actually plus something in the future if there's a pump and you're selling. And obviously if the price is above whatever you purchased it before. So let's have a look at the more advanced indicators right here that we have. So I'm gonna unzoom from here. And let's look at the MACD for now. So let me just go full screen here and let me just see what is going on with the viewers. So 31 viewers, that's great. Hello everyone! Hey! Hugs to everyone! 31 people in the room. Oh my god, I don't know how many guys of you are new here to the Crypto Intel channel. But be sure to hit that subscribe button, because if not, I'll ban you from the Crypto Intel either way. It's a joke, Jesus, count down. So, for those of you that are here and supporting me, via Patreon, thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate every cent that you spend on Patreon for supporting the Crypto Intel family. And if you are brand new to the Crypto Intel, well, again, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because you will be missing out on so much crypto news. As you can see, I try to cover as many crypto assets on a daily basis whenever I have the time. And yeah, like today already one little video on the T-Fuel. You can check it out. It's pretty detailed. It has been like 20 minutes on the recording platform. So, okay, guys, let's head back to the BTC. Let's have a look here at the MACD. So MACD is really, really important. So what the hell is the MACD for those of you that do not know what it is? It is the moving average convergence divergence inertia. So, guys, basically, just to understand it, when the MACD is kind of looping, like here at the top, it's basically trending on a specific bearish or bullish trend. So, let's see here. You see, when it was at the top, it was super bullish, and as I said, at the top, it's reversing the trend. So it goes bearish. Same goes on the mirrored side. So when it is hitting its higher highs, like let's say it has been already hitting higher highs here for multiple days, it basically means that it might be reversing trend very soon. So this is definitely still yet to see, but basically it looks like we are kind of surfing on the lower lows, meaning that soon enough there might be a trend reversal. So this is very important to understand. And let me just close this thing and just see how many people are watching. So 31 people. Again, hello to everyone. This is really cool that you're all here. So let me go back in here. All right. So if you're not subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new and if you're just joining the live stream. So again, the trend is currently surfing here on a lower low, meaning that once it reverses here, it will definitely reverse in price also. So it will go back to a very bullish state once this reversal happens. All right, so now that we understood the MACD, and by the way, I'm sitting on a weekly candlestick, meaning that it will take a week or at least 2 weeks for it to reverse in pricing. So obviously there might be huge fluctuations, guys, in these pumps right here. But the general trend, it's really bearish, unfortunately. And guys, all the way, check it out. By the way, as you see here, there is 3 buy cycles and then already 2 sell cycles. And there was 2 sell cycles right here. So expect another week of selling, unfortunately. It doesn't mean that it will only go down in price. It just means that it might go up, like, let's say tomorrow to 35, but then again to 30 after tomorrow. So, this is basically what it means. So, let me just see if there is any specific questions regarding to what I'm talking about here. And guys, please be sure to ask very specific questions for the BTC. All right, so there's so many people. So Dr. Ash here is saying, oos. Basically, I'm his sensei. As you can see, he's spamming me with the sensei things. So let's see here. Hey, John, how's it going? Hey, nice to see you here. All right, Uzgor, hey, how's it going? Thank you for loving the content. I really appreciate that, bro. Milan, hello. Thank you so much. Thank you for the great comment. So target for September, we're gonna check it out. XRP, I'm not sure I'm gonna check out the XRP, guys, because I'm currently doing the BTC. Let's have a look. So Venus, yes, my comment on the Venus is that you're not losing anything unless you have sold. If you're selling the Venus, you're definitely losing. But as all cryptos are going down, the XVS also took a hit. So definitely everyone is currently being punctured by the drop of the Bitcoin. So, any comments on the Wi-Fi urine fines? Nope, not yet, Dr. Ash. So next, Sterling scored for okay. Let's see, the BTC is buttoned out. It's not buttoned out, and we are going to see why it's not buttoned out. All right. So hey, Aaron, thank you for saying hey. Let's see here. Okay, 40K. Awesome channel. Thank you. Next Level Tech. I really appreciate that. Really, really do. Prediction. Aaron, I cannot predict the BTC for 2021. That's like impossible because look, in one day you got El Salvador that is being I think it has been spammed with different legal issues for the BTC. I think it's like the opponent of the El Salvador's president that is currently trying to bring them to court because they do not think that the BTC is a good idea. So just in one day, you see you have political reversal in the country. So that might send some more ripples. It might send the price down a little bit more for the BTC. And also you get China banning even further different activities for the BTC. So it's impossible to predict for the end of 2021, bro. I'm sorry about that. Let's see here. So bought more Venus at 19. Good job, Ash. This is definitely a good dollar cost average that you're doing. It is definitely a good thing because it will repump. It definitely left a crater since the past fall, so it will repump, guys. If you're still holding on the XVS, wait for the price of the BTC to stabilize, and then you'll see that it will repump. People are going to do the same thing they did with the Shiba Inu. It pumped like crazy after the dump. So, all right, let's see here. Inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, definitely there might be a head and shoulder pattern in 1 hour. Still to see, but I did not know, Ashk. There's definitely too many variables currently influencing. So, are you on Telegram? Next level? Nope, I'm on Patreon. There is a VIP Patreon channel. Like, I think it's a Discord. Yeah, it's a Discord VIP. So you can sign up through there. So let's see, did we hit bottom 28K-ish? No, we did not, John. We did not. And I will tell you why we did not hit bottom yet. So, should we buy Venus at 19? Well, it really depends, Super, because I definitely think you can DCA. For those of you that do not know what DCA is, it's dollar cost average, meaning that you buy at dips even if you're holding it. You're just getting yourself more cheap coins / tokens / crypto assets at the cheaper price rate. So, I don't know if that answers your question. If it doesn't, let me know. Should I enter now or wait? Are you talking about entering the BTC, the XVS? Please be more precise. Clever man, you. Thanks, Aaron. All right, good job, bro. Thank you. Oh my God, stop it, man. I'm gonna turn red here. So let's see here. Miners move to Kazakhstan. That's right. So indeed, there might be Kazakhstani miners coming up. They will not be mining coal. They will be mining Bitcoin. So let's see here. You were talking about the BTC. Well, Cavallo, let me just quickly analyze this for you here. So it might still drop because it's in a super bearish state right now. And if I switch over to the daily candle, well, I mean, let me see here. Let me just turn off this auto crap. Okay, so basically, guys, there's still some space for it to fall because what we're looking at right now is definitely a head and shoulders. This is your classic typical head and shoulders. All right, but still there's a long way to go for the bears out there. And I told you guys that the cycle is not over for the selling. So let me just switch over to the weekly view so that you understand what I mean. This is why I would be extremely cautious and not enter the BTC market yet. Because you see here, there is 2 weeks of selling. And look at this. Normally, when there's 2 weeks of selling, they're almost equal. Okay, almost. And still, it did not get to its final stage of selling, which will be probably around here. So there's a little bit more space of, going down. But it will be probably bouncing on and off like 30K and 35K for the coming 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, this is what I see, guys. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this is what will happen. but there's definitely a lot of indicators to check out. So, by the way, have a look at the stop and reverse. You see here, there's definitely a stop and reverse cycle that is extremely bearish. So stop and reverses just indicate that the market trend has overturned from the bullish market feeling to the bearish market feeling. So this is the way that people are actually thinking of it. So look at this, by the way. You have the volume oscillator right here. It's kind of puncturing itself through the neutral line and going to the minus. So this is really bad. It basically means that there's way more negative orders right now going on than previously. So this is sad. But you see here, we're at the bottom of a stochastic RSI cycle. So this is also very important to consider. Basically, this means, look, let me just tell you what this means. So let's say that the stochastic RSI is like this, and then it goes like this. It just means that there's going to be a trend reversal, and then if it stops here, there's going to be another trend reversal. So this is another way of measuring the trend reversals that are upcoming for the buy and sells. So definitely something to check out. It just means that in the coming weeks, there might be a trend reversal. So as you can see, the cycles are kind of long. They last for weeks and weeks. Now this cycle though, it has been on here for like, wow, already like, 12 weeks almost. So definitely people were trying to not touch the BTC, obviously, because a lot of wealth is stored into this. So once the reversal is gone, if it goes this way, it doesn't mean, like I'm talking about this part right here. So if it goes like this, it doesn't mean that the prices will pump. It just means that basically there's going to be a trend reversal. So it might actually go down if this thing goes up right here. Much faster than it was going up. So guys, be very freaking careful over here. So again, I told you that there's still 2 weeks, approximately, or a week and a half of sales going on a general trend, okay? So it doesn't mean that this is going to be selling forever. It doesn't mean that it will be falling down forever. But definitely it might go to the 25K, unfortunately. And meaning that, unfortunately, guys, a lot of other cryptos might drop even further. And this is due to the panic. Like, I think the best, comparison would be actually the Venus. It went almost through the same type of pump, right? Let me just put the auto back on. So what the Venus did, guys, so it went like this, and then it dropped like this, right? So then it had its little pumps. Unfortunately, this might happen to the Bitcoin, but then you might have a huge pump. Like, I'm just saying, this is one of the scenarios. I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen. I'm just saying that, when there's a huge bubble like this, it already happened previously. You had a huge bubble, and you see, like, it went, imagine that you don't see any of this pricing right here, okay? It's almost the same thing. Almost. So probably it might actually stabilize, down the middle here, and then it might refall just a bit. So we might have this interesting new bearish market on which you can still flip and do tons of money. Like, you can still, buy when there's, let's say it's falling like this, right? So let's say you buy here, you sell here, you buy here, you sell here. You still make tons of profits. You just have to be really quick about it, and you have to look at this market because it's going sideways. Like, imagine that, you put this thing horizontally like this, it looks like this, right? So you can still trade. You can still trade and make tons of money on the Bitcoin while it's on a down slump like it is currently going through right now. So let me just see here. I don't know if I answered your question. Was it Aaron? I don't remember who it was, or Cavallo maybe. Yeah, it was Cavallo. So he asked if I could enter, and I just answered him if he could or if he couldn't. So let's see here. Solana was down 20, but it's now back up already in 8 hours. That's awesome. All right. I'm Turkish Borat. In Kazakhstan, we'll fight bears. Oh my god, that's funny. So let's head on back to the indicators. Okay, I'm gonna put a limit buy at 25K. Thank you for your analysis, not financial advice. Yes, indeed, this is analysis. It is not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I trade crypto since 2017. All right, so let's have a look here. All right, so basically, if we have a look at this trend right here, guys, it might reverse itself, but it might take time. It might take, as you can see, a bunch of weeks. And if it does, then this basically means that finally there might be a pump in the price. So it has to go like all the way from here to here. And I'm talking about this part right here, guys. So when it does reverse, then we will see a price hike. Now, until then, we definitely have a lot to figure out because it's really difficult. We have too many bad news coming up, you know, on a daily basis. Regarding bans and countries trying to legislate it or try to regulate it, and that definitely sends mixed signals. But I think that currently the traders, this is my opinion, but I think that the traders are currently looking at the previous price cycles that happened back in 2017. So they're probably going to go for this type of trading right here. So look at this, it dropped to its classical 80%. So this means that it might go and stay to approximately 20K, but this is in the coming weeks. So we're looking at, look at how many weeks it took here. It took 12 weeks approximately to stabilize. Still, cryptos live very well under these circumstances. You can still do the flips. It's okay. But then, as you can see, there's a bump that came in. So the bump might come in probably in approximately 4 to 5 months. That's the next bump. But until then, you can still make tons and tons of flips, as I say, guys, repeatedly. So it might stabilize, and then you'll have this possible crypto winter that will be coming for the multiple years. But it doesn't matter. In the crypto winter, you can still do tons of flips in different crypto assets. It's just frozen price for the Bitcoin. It doesn't really mean that altcoins are gonna drop or whatever. You can still make again tons of money with the crypto. So let me see here if I have any new questions regarding the BTC. All right. So for now, there is no more questions. And guys, if you do have questions about the Bitcoin, please let me know. I'm definitely up to getting you guys some intel about what I see here. So let's also check out the KDG. That is pretty damn important. Let's see here, KDG. All right, so you see, once it hits actually a golden cross right here between the three lines, then at that point, if it's below 20, well, it's gonna signal to traders that it is oversold. And that will say that it will deserve a pump, a nice little pump. So this will be its golden moment once it goes through the golden pump. The golden cross. Let me just see here. Maybe I can show you what I mean. Right here, you see at this cross section right here. So what happened is that it exploded. And this signals normally that it has been oversold and people are like, oh my God, I want a piece of this. This is a discount. So there's definitely a trend upwards. All right. So I hope that explains a lot for you guys. All right, guys, I will be ending this live stream about the Bitcoin in a moment. I'll be just telling you two different scenarios in the upcoming weeks. So let's go to the trading view. And then here, the possible scenario is that it actually falls down all the way to its previous level. So it might lose 36%. So this is the negative scenario. And the positive scenario is that it might bounce to approximately 37, let's say not 37, but approximately 35K, meaning that it might win approximately 12% if you get in right now. Approximately, guys. So if it does fall back to the minus 36%, it's probably gonna happen, as you can see, in 49 days. So there's still a lot of place for it to bounce off and on. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being part of the Crypto Intel, and see you all in the next episode. Cheers.